Hey guys, I'm going to be floor stoning this old kitchen floor for my daughter and son-in-law. They're going to be moving into this house and the kitchen had carpet in it. They took it up and under the carpet was, carpet glue and 9-inch tiles over old felt roofing paper with cut back glue on the bottom and top of the tar paper, and then the 9-inch asbestos tiles were glued to that with cut back glue. And this is where the refrigerator sat. And over the years, water and different things got underneath it and lifted a few of the edges up on the edge, or tiles up on the edges. So got that all broken up. It's all down to very solidly adhered material now. The same thing over here under the stove. Just years, that's what the tile used to look like before they put the carpet over it. And just years of heat and everything, probably water being spilled down there caused some of those to lift up. But we're going to go back with a very funky, cool looking blue, almost electric blue VCT. And this old glue here has ridges from the trowel. And I want to kill this old glue because it's not compatible with VCT clear set glue. It could keep it from setting up correctly. It just stay gummy and gooey. But I need to get rid of all these little trowel marks. Here we go, all the trowel marks and such. Now I have got all the loose debris up, pulled out any staples from the old carpet that I found. And now I will be mixing up some Portland cement based patch. Use Henry's Unipro, which is it's engineered with Ardex technology. Ardex is a very good floor patch. It's very, very fine grain, so the feather edge is really nice. Yeah, some guy lived in here for about 50 years. It was his mother's house. She let him stay here. And then he up and moved. 50 years of cooking and smoking. There's the, there's what the color of all the walls were. My daughter's going through with it's almost like a Kills type product, but it's oil based that you can paint lacquer or latex enamel over. So she's getting all the primer done, covering up all that smoke stain stuff. And yeah, that's what the whole house looked like in here before she started working on it. Anyway, I'm going to knock this out and may show you some steps of how to do it, but I don't have a tripod with me. Nobody's here to help hold the camera. Okay, I'm going to try and mix this up with one hand while I hold the camera with the other hand. What I've done here, I do not mix my floor patch or Skimcoat up in a bucket because it can heat up. It chemically heats up when water's added to it, and it can lock on you really quick, and that means it will get hard and unspreadable. So keep it on the ground here. It's not all condensed in a bucket together in heat, and this is just the way I've always done it. And you don't have to clean out any buckets or anything afterwards. Now I took some, poured it out on the floor here, took a little drywall knife and made a well with some grooves to help hold some of the water. I'm just going to pour some water in here. I'm going to try not to break the edge dam walls or your water will go out all over the floor. Switch hands here. I just toss a little bit over in it. Start mixing it up. Throw some of the dry on the wet, some of the wet on the dry. Okay, I'm going to keep mixing this. I need 2 hands for this because I've got to add water. Okay, I got it mixed up here for the most part. It's kind of like loose pudding. And I'm going to start with my deepest areas around the tiles here that I had to fill in first. Just found another nail. And mixing it, I'm going to fill all the high spots in, and after I get that done, I'll come back. And, right. My first batch I mixed up, patched in there where the stove is. There's some high ridges. which when you go 1/8 of an inch thick like I did, you ain't gonna get a perfectly smooth finish the first time. So when it starts to set up, and it's still, I'm able to cut through it with the drywall knife, I'll smooth them ridges out, put one more coat on that, get that totally smooth. And this is the floor. You can see the old trowel marks of the glue. I'm just filling in between the high spots. Get this fan on it here. It's helping dry it a little quicker than what it normally would. It's 102 degrees outside, very high humidity. We're out here in the country. It's a nice place my daughter's getting. She's got a 2-acre backyard. Goes way on past them trees. The lady that owns the house now, she's gonna have it bush hog for them. Got a swinging tree, and got a little pond right there where a clump of trees is, right past it. And they share that with the neighbor. Property line runs right down the middle. House next door, nobody's living in it currently. Hopefully somebody will move in there and get that fixed up. Nice family or something. But right here in Litchfield, Kentucky, right there's Highway 54 out there. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Only about an hour and a half from my house, hour and 15 minutes. Now this is about ready to get dry, so I'm going to mix up another batch, fill in my deep spots here, take the rest of it, skim coat it out, then I'll just have to skim coat it. And after I skim coat it, I will take my, where the hell it went? So I'm using this on the floor, just a flat trowel, and using that to spread the floor stone on the flat part. I use this to mix it up just because it's a little handier. But got them all cleaned up. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can't hold the camera with one hand and show y'all how it's on. Big long stroke. About a 45-degree angle on your trowel. Push down hard. Try not to leave any ridges. Okay, I'm going to finish this up with 2 hands because I'm ambidextrous, so I can get both sides at one time. And I may show the finish. And there we go. Last of the kitchen's done. Now once this dries and turns gray like that over there, I'll take a drywall knife and go over it, and I'll scrape the whole entire floor. Use a hand broom, sweep it as I go, get all the high spots out. Won't be a whole lot, but there's a few. And I may have to wait till my next trip down to put a second coat where the refrigerator and stove were, because it's pretty humid, and the thicker it is, the longer it takes to dry. Skimcoat, it dries in just a few minutes with the fan on it. But then deep spots, they take a while. But when I come back to lay the floor, I can scrape over them and fix them real smooth, and it won't take that very long to dry. I can't wait till I come back. I'll bring my video, my camera and my tripod, and I will do a pretty good production of how to do the whole entire floor. It's just, I forgot my tripod, and I thought my son-in-law was going to be here, but he's still at work. So anyway, this dries off. Right, there you go, guys. Everything's skim coated. Patches all have one coat. Put the second coat on them when I come back here in a couple weeks to lay the floor. They're going to finish their painting and all their other stuff first. As you can see, cabinets are, custom made cabinets from the 40s. All this has to be cleaned, get all that black stuff out of there. They'll clean up real nice though. Clean the stove, everything. All these little drops you see, yeah, it's sweat. Pretty damn hot out. But there you go. Floor is skim coated, scraped, swept, and if it wasn't for that spot and that spot, Be ready to lay some towel. Oh well. Maybe next time. Thanks for watching, guys.